Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something really personal, something that's at the core of all of us, our inner world. We're going to explore a really powerful way to understand why we do the things we do, all based on what are called the 12 anchor points of personality.
You ever have that feeling, like you're stuck in a loop? It's the same reaction, the same fear, maybe the same argument, again and again. It can honestly feel like you're not even driving, right? Like some old software is just running the show. Well, it turns out there's a really clear reason for this feeling.
And it all starts with understanding this one core idea. Inside every single one of us, there are two totally different voices. Two identities, really, and they're always there. One of them is what keeps us stuck, and the other one, well, the other one holds the key to getting free.
So let's break them down. On one hand, you've got what's called the surviving child. Now, this is the voice of your past. It's built from all your old hurts, your defense mechanisms. It's the part of you that's easily scared, the part that reacts, the part that gets its feelings hurt. But then there's the seeing soul. And this is your true self. It's quiet, it's calm, it's simple, and it just looks at everything from this place of awareness. No fear, no drama.
Now, when we're completely lost in that surviving child, when that's who we think we are, life looks, well, it looks pretty tough. The world feels like a dangerous place. People seem like a threat. And just getting through the day can feel like a total struggle. I mean, does that sound familiar to anyone?
So, what's the way out? How do we break this cycle? Well, the answer is powerful, but it's also incredibly simple. It's not about fighting this inner child. It's not about trying to fix it. It's something way, way gentler. It's all about the power of just seeing.
This quote just nails the entire shift. Think about it. The second you can actually notice your reaction, that little flash of anger or hurt or fear, you're no longer completely swallowed by it. You create a tiny bit of space. You stop being the pain, and instead, you become the calm, quiet awareness that's just noticing it.
So this is the key practice, right here. It's called the moment of seeing. And it's nothing complicated. It is just the simple act of noticing that surviving child when it gets triggered, and, this is crucial, without judging it. You just see it. And in that one little moment of recognition, boom, your identity just automatically shifts from the scared child to the calm soul.
Just let that sink in for a second. In that instant, you are not the fear, you are not the knee-jerk reaction, you are not the hurt. You've become the viewer, the seeing soul who is just calmly watching the child's experience. It's a total game changer for your identity.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does this actually work in real life? Moment to moment. Well, we get a roadmap. We can actually identify the specific emotional hotspots where that surviving child really loves to hang on for dear life. And it turns out there are 12 of them. 12 main anchor points where our personality gets stuck, keeping us in those same old painful loops. We're not going to go through all 12 today, but let's zoom in on a few of the biggest ones.
Okay, let's start with a really common one. The fear of not being noticed. You know that feeling, right? Of being invisible? Like you don't matter in a conversation or in a meeting or even with your own family. Now here's what's so fascinating. For the surviving child, this isn't just about feeling a little left out. It's an existential crisis. The inner voice is saying, if they don't see me, I literally don't exist. I'm nothing. For this part of us, being seen feels like survival itself.
So here's the practice. The moment you feel that pang of being overlooked, you just pause. You turn your attention inward, and you say to yourself, I see the child inside who desperately needs to be seen. That's it. You're not fixing it, you're not changing it, you're just seeing it. And suddenly, you're not the desperate one anymore. You are the one who sees.
All right, another huge one. The fear of rejection, of being made fun of shame. We have all felt that awful gut punch feeling of being criticized or cast out. And for the surviving child, its entire sense of value comes from the outside. It truly believes, if they reject me, I am worthless. My value is completely in their hands. It feels like other people hold the remote control to our self-worth.
And again, the solution is that same gentle shift. You feel the sting of rejection, and you just say, I see the child who is afraid of being rejected. And in that moment, the fear isn't you anymore. It's the fear of a child that you are now seeing with kindness. And the one who sees is never, ever worthless.
Let's do one more, and this one, oh man, this one is a biggie. the obsessive need to be right. We're not talking about a healthy debate. We're talking about that desperate, emotional, gotta win this argument feeling.
And just look at what's at stake for the inner child here. This isn't a battle of ideas. It's a battle for its very existence. The child feels, if I'm wrong, I'm erased. If they prove my point is invalid, then I'm invalid. For this part of us, being wrong literally feels like death.
So the next time you feel that heat rising in a disagreement, you try the practice. I see the child who is fighting to justify their existence. And just like that, you're not in the fight anymore. You're observing a scared child. And from that calm place of seeing, you can choose how you actually want to respond.
So where does all this lead? What happens when we do this again and again? When we make a habit of this gentle act of seeing? It leads to what our source calls redemption through peace.
And this is so important. The seeing soul doesn't argue with the surviving child. It doesn't try to fix it or discipline it. It doesn't yell at it to just get over it. It just shines a light on it. The whole practice is about illumination, not correction.
This brings us to this beautiful central idea, captured in the Hebrew phrase, Pada bishalom nafshi. It translates to, my soul is redeemed in peace. What that means is our inner freedom isn't something we win in a big dramatic battle. It's found in the quiet peace that just shows up when we stop fighting with ourselves. So, if you walk away with just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Inner peace is not a trophy you win after a long, hard fight. It's the natural state that's already there, just waiting to emerge as soon as you shine the gentle light of your own awareness on the parts of you that are hurting.
So, we'll leave you with a question to carry with you. As you go about your day today, just ask yourself this one simple thing. Which child inside me is asking to be seen right now?